pool, and that seems to be the trend. I mean, these days there are a lot of, as we said before, really good heroes in general, so there are always going to be a couple of those extremely popular heroes that slip in. There's the Lycan ban, which is really expected.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit in that are normally... I mean, but the Panda is still in. Have to remember that.
Oh yeah.
Have to remember that. And yeah, of course the Invoker is still in, and Leshrac. I am expecting Keita to wanting to go for the same build again. I mean, it did work
Yeah,
out. It did work out.
and I'm willing to bet that if they end up getting or if Invoker ends up in the pool, that will still be the first pick, as that tends to be the trend. I don't think have we seen a game today where the team with Invokers actually won though?
Yeah, previous game.
Oh, oh yeah, that's actually a good point. And they actually ban out the Invoker.
Yeah, so no Invoker, but maybe a Pandaren.
Yeah, that leaves Leshrac in the pool. Maybe they'll first pick Leshrac. They're obviously like Pandas in the pool as well, but we'll see what happens. I'm willing to bet Leshrac will come out as one of the first 3 picks here.
Yeah, he is such a powerful. Have we seen a game where Leshrac hasn't won hasn't won?
I don't know if we have. Leshrac actually seems to have a really good win rate, at least in this tournament so far, and in general, is a phenomenal hero. So.
Yeah, he's been able to push a lot. But we'll see. They're taking their time. It's gonna be a Tidehunter, so we're gonna see some nice team fights, hopefully.
Yeah, there's still the Windrunner in the pool as well. Enchantress is a pretty popular hero, but some teams don't really first pick her. Other teams will ban her out instantly, sometimes over the Chen as well.
Yeah,
but
she's a nice hero. She can have a good impact on the game, especially if she has some successful ganks early game. But you gotta have those successful ganks, otherwise it's just not that good. And there we have the Leshrac and probably Windrunner or something.
Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be like the Leshrac, Windrunner, and those are obviously immensely popular heroes, both very, very effective as well.
Yeah. And, well, of course that still means that the Panda is still in. I wonder if they're gonna just completely ignore him. I mean, he is such a strong hero though, so hard to kill as soon as he has an egg in himself.
Oh yeah. Another thing worth noting too is that Korok on Ex-Gosu really likes his Morphling, and it's always really, really, really entertaining to see him play Morphling. And although I don't really know if they'd pick him up as one of their first 3 picks, it's always something to think about.
5 seconds remaining.
So there's still the Venomancer in the pool, the Crystal Maiden, the Vengeful Spirit. Plenty of solid heroes up.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll pick up an Enchantress or something along those lines.
Yeah, and maybe even also their support. It's just not giving anything away and just you know, having a support, and maybe a good solo laner, so they could pick up a Queen of Pain or Mirana.
Oh yeah, we've been seeing Queen of Pain getting picked a lot today. She's been banned out a lot of the games as well.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Keita playing Queen of Pain. Are they gonna go for a Darkseer? What? Whoa!
Well, Darkseer, I mean, really, really popular here, and the Darkseer Enigma combo is really good as well. But
that is true.
Today we've been seeing Darkseer not getting banned out a lot, and Darkseer is one of those heroes that I find that different teams seem to have different opinions on. Like I find Navi bans that hero out, like in the first bans, really frequently, but other teams just completely ignore it. Like Darkseer hasn't been banned out very often today, and he hasn't been picked up very often either.
True, but I mean, of course, the vacuum combination with the black hole, that's really immense because you can get everybody in the black hole. So that's great team fight potential there. But to get those 2 heroes, those 2 mainly team fight heroes, along with the Tidehunter, that's quite unusual because now they have 2 slots left, 1 for support because well, otherwise they're gonna have to run the Enigma or the Darkseer as support, which is not really ideal because they do need those items. But I just feel like they got too much team fight, not enough other things. They really depend on the team fights.
Yeah, I guess it really does show their hand in regards to those first 3 picks really will, like that's probably going to be their whole team fight power. But it's a really great combo. I mean, the Tide runs in and ravages or something with a haste on from Darkseer, then you get a big vacuum black hole. Yeah. And the vacuum black hole combo synergizes so well with anything, and Darkseer is just a phenomenal hero in my opinion. And we have the 3rd pick coming out for the Radiant. Again, there's still like an Enchantress up, Crystal Maiden, Venomancer, Vengeful Spirit, and the Brewmaster.
Ooh, yes!
We will see a Brewmaster today.
Okay.
That's really good.
Was not the one I was expecting, was because I was gonna say, there's basically 2 good teamfight heroes, good teamfight impact heroes in the game with Sand King and Earthshaker. We might see those banned out from Keita, but otherwise I think Ex-Gosu should at least get one of those because they're gonna lose so much in those team fights if they get the levels up fast enough.
Yeah, definitely. Now we have the last 2 bans coming out for both teams. There are definitely heroes in the pool as well that are worth banning out. I don't know if either team is going to ban out something like an Enchantress. If either team picked up an Enchantress, I would have to assume that it would be the Dire, though.
seconds
But we'll
remaining.
see. Obviously, Sand King is still in the pool, as was noted. Venomancer. I really think that we're going to see at least a Sand King or a Venomancer getting banned or picked.
Yeah, do you expect Enigma to be in the force? Or to solo
Uh,
lane?
Dire
it's
team
tough to say. I
ban.
mean, both the Enigma and the Darkseer can offlane really effectively. I guess it depends. I'm not really sure,
Okay,
to be honest.
we have a Storm Spirit ban out. No, I guess it's solid. I mean, I think Ex-Gosu actually played. Yeah, they played the Storm Spirit in the previous game. We casted for Ex-Gosu with Core playing the Storm Spirit on the top lane
Yeah, and that was really
versus
interesting.
the Broodmother, I believe. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
that
doing
was
really
really
good.
interesting to watch too, because he did very, very well against the Broodmother in those early levels, and his skill build it was adapted appropriately for the situation, and really good game overall for them.
Yeah, respect ban then. They might also ban out a Morphling just to deny correct those two heroes. We see Tinker ban. Keita did play Tinker in the previous game, so I guess Ex-Gosu might have watched some of that and didn't want to play against that.
Yeah, it was wildly effective too. I
Yeah, and
think
he
the
would
Tinker pick was really good.
and he would be good in the lineup they have now because they still miss a mid hero, and Tinker would have been able to fulfill that role.
Definitely. There's still a Queen of Pain too, and I think that that's a hero that Keita might look towards picking. Queen of Pain has been really, really popular lately, ever since they basically buffed her slightly, and teams started to take notice of how effective she was. So down to the last bans for both teams.
Yeah, they're taking their time. Both teams taking into their reserve time for the bans. But it's such an important phase, though. Yeah, bans are almost more important than picks. Almost. And there we have a Vengeful
Dire
Spirit ban.
team ban.
Yeah, solid ban. There's still two good supports up, though, so Ex-Gosu will be able to pick up one of those.
Yep, they can go for Crystal Maiden, they can go for the Venomancer.
Even go for Shadow Demon. We haven't seen a Shadow Demon today, have we?
Um, did we see one, or I feel like we might have seen one. No, I don't even think we've seen one Shadow Demon today. Interestingly enough.
Radiant team
Ex-Gosu banning up Morphling. Quite surprised about that, but oh well. They don't want to play it themselves, or they might want to played him themselves, but yeah, they don't want to give it to Keita either, so they go for
Yeah,
the ban.
that's too bad too, because I was really looking forward to seeing a Korok Morphling. I'm a big fan of the Korok Morphling play, but I mean, there's still at least going to be one more game. Hopefully, there will be two more games, and they pick up the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, solid mid hero, a good mid hero, and we'll be able to push towers pretty fast. And they need that because the Leshrac is on the Ex-Gosu team, and he's going to be able to do a lot.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman obviously fits really, really well into the current metagame. There was a time when I found that Shadow Shaman was more popular than Leshrac, but lately Leshrac is just way more popular than Shadow Shaman. But Shadow Shaman obviously a phenomenal hero.
Yeah.
And we have seen Shadow Shaman pick today, and it's worked out really well.
Indeed, we have seen Leshrac pick today also. It may have even
Oh,
worked
yeah.
out better. But there's a support for Ex-Gosu. It's going to be a Crystal Maiden.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, nothing to add there. I mean, solid support. Been picked up a lot.
Yeah, the Crystal Maiden and the Brewmaster combo is really good. Maybe one of the reasons that they picked up the Crystal Maiden over the Venomancer. Usually when I see that, I immediately think that it's because, they're going to run something like a Crystal Maiden Morphling or the Crystal Maiden Brewmaster, but
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a... I mean, Keita still has not got a hardcore support, but I'm guessing one of their
10 seconds remaining.
first three heroes is going to do that because they do miss some right-click damage that they
5
should still get.
seconds remaining.
yeah, I'm willing to bet that the Tide and the Enigma will kind of pick up the slack. Like, the Enigma will probably be the one that goes for the mech, where the Tide will probably just go to pick up a pipe.
Yeah.
And those, I assume, will be the heroes that
Well,
pick up kind of the brunt of the support
actually-
items, but
I have seen a lot of Darkseers with both a mech and a pipe.
really.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting that...
Ooh.
Riki pickup.
Nice.
Dire
The
team
Darkseer could also get the pipe as well. You see, the Riki pickup is, I think, really nice. We've been seeing a lot more Riki ever since people kind of discovered that he deals really well with anti-mages and that he makes it difficult for that hero or other heroes to farm under pressure.
Yeah.
But overall, I think that he can be a really entertaining hero. And I think that they must have had this planned all along, too. I mean, it combos really, really well with the vacuum. You can suck people back into Riki's cloud. You can keep them inside of the cloud with the Shadow Shaman. It's a pretty
That's
solid
true.
pick.
That is very... Yeah, I've seen that before with Nita, Riki, and Darkseer. That was just so annoying for everybody else, for the team. That is very true.
reserve.
And there are a lot of heroes on the dire side that Riki can really tear through if he catches them at a bad spot, especially once he gets his defusal.
Yeah, I'm really curious about laning though, because from the looks of it, I think that Riki will be laning with the Tide, dual lane with Enigma in the forest and Darkseer solo somewhere.
Enchantress.
So I think
And
that's
there's
gonna
the
be a real hard lane.
Enchantress.
But yeah, Enchantress picked up as last pick for
Yeah,
Ex-Gosu.
so I kind of figured that if any team was going to pick it, it would be the Dire. And usually the Enchantress gets picked up a little earlier, same with heroes sort of like Shen, but they could wait a long time on that simply because, well, the other team wasn't going to pick it.
That's true. Yeah, they could have picked something up
Prepare for
like
battle.
a Slardar or something. That would have been good too, especially with the Ricky on the other team. But man, Enchantress is a solid hero, definitely.
It'll fits really well into their lineup as well.
Yep. I will just go over Keita Gaming, see who's playing what. We have Wall Eater on the Ricky going towards the bottom lane, just like everybody else. Quicks on the Shadow Shaman, with Destiny playing the Enigma, followed by Bonsai on the Tidehunter. And the only one that's not going towards the bottom lane is Nika on the Darkseer, moving towards the top lane.
And it looks like for the Dire, we have Ex-Gosu. We have Painted Gold playing the Leshrac. We have Korok on Brewmaster. Korok, my personal favorite. We have Mikey on the Crystal Maiden. He already has a smoke. They are moving towards each other, and I think that they might encounter each other. We have Last Hit Magic on Enchantress and Squinty Face on Windrunner.
And
Here we go.
Squinty Face, nice one. Ricky getting some harassment done. Nova's gonna go through from the Crystal Main, but he will be able to Blink Strike away. Yeah. I don't
That's a
think
really
he...
good Blink Strike.
Yeah, indeed.
And that's probably it for that. I think that both teams are just going to back up.
Yeah, they kind of have to.
And Dire do get the aggressive ward down that they were probably looking for the whole time.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this Brewmaster.
Battle begins.
Yep, it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of figured that they would do is the Crystal Maiden Brewmaster lane. Whenever I see the Crystal Maiden over the Venomancer these days, I always assume that it's because they're looking for that really strong lane combo here.
Yeah, and we're gonna have Enchantress jungling in the Radiant Forest, it seems like.
Enigma will probably jungle as well. I mean, he's picked up 6 Clarities and he's denied a creep from the bottom wave as well.
Yeah, and his Eidolons are already on their way.
Lane's fairly expected. A Leshrac up against a Shadow Shaman mid, a reasonably even lane.
Yeah. Yeah, and top lane seems to be a dual lane with indeed the Ricky and the Windrunner. It will be a pretty tricky lane for the Ricky, I think.
Yeah, once he gets some core items up, it should be really easy for him to get farm. I mean, if he gets the Poor Man's Shield, and then we'll see if he wants to go down the Ring of Health route, or maybe just go Stout Shield. I know that a lot of players like to get the Vanguard up on Ricky, others don't. But we'll see what he chooses to do in regards to his own items.
Yeah, it looks like Enchantress is looking for a good creep to to get. She checks
Yeah.
everything, and there, I think she's gonna get a Hell Color. There we go. She's gonna be able to gank Darkseer with that, because that does so much damage. With,
Yeah, unfortunately for her, it's not necessarily the best killing creep, but it is a creep where she can apply a lot of pressure. And if they can catch the Darkseer at a good time, maybe they'll be able to kill him, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he does
That
have his
Darkseer
surge
has
up.
plenty of clarities, too. And he does, yeah, like you said, he does have a surge as well.
Yeah, so it will be. I think he'll be just fine. She is waiting for it, though. She's definitely waiting for it.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Oh, nope. Yeah. We're gonna have to slow, but I don't think anything's gonna happen. Well, she at least hits a clarity potion off. Just gonna be doing a little bit of harassment. Won't die from it. I guess Brewmaster gave it a little bit away when he started running for the Darkseer. Yeah.
It's too bad because you have to know the Enchantress is probably hoping for like a Dark Troll Warlord or something that would have had a bit more utility, or maybe even a just some creep, anything but the Satyr Hellcaller.
Yeah, well, you want that net. You definitely want that net.
Oh yeah. It looks like they're gonna pressure him a bit, and he's caught in a
Ooh.
really weird spot here.
Yes, he's gonna be able to eat his way through, gets his surge off, and whoa, gets frostbited, is in some trouble here. Thunderclap goes off, right click goes to the Crystal Maiden, getting the first blood.
Look how much damage the Dire Heroes took for that, but obviously it's worth it, and it ends up winding.
Yeah, that Thunderclap has a pretty big radius, 400.
Yeah, really punishing when combined with the Crystal Maiden as well.
Yeah. And Darkseer's back in his lane. Let's see how
Both heroes mid are getting a really even farm. They both have their bottles up as well.
Well, 8 last hits on the Shadow Shaman, 12 on Leshrac. Leshrac getting a little bit better, but yeah, indeed, pretty even. They don't really seem all that aggressive either. I mean, they just seem to be pretty content with just right clicking and getting some
A
last hits.
gentleman's agreement for farm.
Yeah, exactly. Well, apart from the ether shock, or the right click just going off on Leshrac, but yeah, that won't do that much.
Enigma's coming up.
Yeah, Darkseer might be in a little bit of trouble again, but this tower is already getting pressured. Tier 1 tower on the bottom lane.
Yeah, they're putting a good bit of damage into that already. They won't be able to take it with this, but if they can catch the Darkseer and if they can gank him one more time, I think, then it'll probably be a tower down.
Yeah, and if they keep on quite a bit of pressure. I mean, it costs Enchantress or levels, but I guess that's fine.
Yeah, and Enigma is moving up towards the top jungle. That's going to be nice because he'll be capable of maybe trying to set up a kill on the Windrunner, but if they can do anything, it'll just help him to pressure the tower a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because they are taking a lot of heat down there at the bottom Radiant Tower.
There was a kill on the Shadow Shaman by Leshrac using his stun and his edict, and it has a illusion rune. Ooh, lag.
Yeah, a little bit of lag there.
Okay.
And that was a solo kill too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely.
That's going to be really good for Painted Gold.
Yeah, and Squinty Face noticed the Enigma there, so she's backing off.
Yeah, and they know that the Leshrac is coming up because they do have vision, so they have to be playing pretty cautious.
Yeah.
And there's no way he's going to catch anyone by surprise here. They know he's here.
We might even try to get a kill on him. Yeah. Gush will go off. Haste
He has a
rune.
haste rune, so he's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Manages to pick up, I believe, the Ursa Warrior on that. So a nice little grab. But it does not really amount to too much for him, and it takes a lot of time.
No, and it seems indeed like Ricky is having a nice time on the top lane. He has a 28 last hits for his Windrunner that has only 10. Windrunner in a lot of trouble, getting Maleficent, getting Gush, trying to Windrun somewhere, but Tidehunter anchor smashing her to death, so she won't be alive.
And now we have the soaring up for Enigma, and a little bit more lag too, that's unfortunate.
Very. Ooh, no. There's a pause from the game.
And I would imagine this would also result in some damage put into the tower here. I don't think they'll take it, but
On the top
We'll
tower,
see.
you mean?
yeah, exactly. And it's maybe about 440 HP off of its max, but
Yeah. A little bit helps. They are indeed trying to push it a little bit with Enigma there, especially with this Eidolons trying to get some extra damage. Well, it seems like the other lanes are playing it really safe. Or trying to, at least. We have the Enchantress this time with the Warlord. Troll. Dark Troll.
this could actually be really good because that's going to obviously prevent the Darkseer from just running away with Surge.
Yeah, if she
At
goes
least
to go for it.
effective.
She gets Centaur too. They might go towards the middle lane though. They want the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman.
They're committing, it looks like they're committing a lot to trying to hurt that tower top. I don't know if they're going to get it, but
Well, Edict is doing a lot of damage, so at least half is already gone.
oh yeah, that's a huge amount of damage put into the Radiant's mid tower. And the Dire's top tower taking a lot of pressure as well. It's fairly low. Obviously, it's not deniable. But if they can get a good pick on the Windrunner again, then that'll result in a tower kill for sure.
Yeah, I guess Enigma is gonna stay there until the tower is down, probably. And Shadow Shaman doesn't want to be there anymore. He is he's gonna have to back off. Tower will go down. Enchantress getting the last hit. Oh, and there's the Warlord getting the net off on the Shadow
Oh,
Shaman.
good
who
ward
pops it
trap.
for-
I think that's a complete trap, and she's just going to TP away.
E-
It won't work though.
Nah, Ether Shock finishing her off. Nice try.
Yeah, that was a really good. Yeah, that was a really good play. I mean, if it didn't get the ward trap, it would not have resulted in a kill.
Definitely true. And the tower on the top lane falls too. So it was a trade, basically. Ricky getting the last hit of that. Nice farm for him. He's having a pretty good job. Pretty good farm, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, already up to 420 or 430 gold per minute almost on the Riki in the first 6 minutes of the game. That is really, really good. He's last hitting very, very well, and he picks up the tower kill, as you said, so that's really good for him. He also has an assist.
Yeah, the only thing that comes close to that is the Leshrac, but even he is about 100 gold difference from that, so it is really a lot.
Yeah, and one thing that can just be a nightmare to deal with is a really, really farmed or fed Riki.
Yep. There goes the stun on the Darkseer, taking a lot of damage from the Edict. Darkseer will go down. Leshrac getting a solo kill, super easy. No effort.
And we'll see if they try to look to pressure the tower a little bit down here as well. He does have 2 bottle charges and arcanes up, so
Yeah, the drum is up, drum of Endurance up on the Brewmaster.
yep, basically just rushing that drum. He does have his ultimate, so he'll be able to do a lot if anyone does try to contest this, but I don't think that they will. I don't think that they're going to try to contest this push.
Nah.
We'll see though.
It's gonna be 4 of Ex-Gosu here. And there's there's only one Darkseer. He'll just back off. TPs
He
won't
decided
come
he
in
doesn't
time.
want any part of that.
No.
Radiant's bottom tower
And he's right for not wanting that. Tower will go down very fast, especially with the Leshrac there.
fallen.
Leshrac teleporting towards the middle lane because there's a little bit of push happening there. Just luring the creeps away.
He's gonna pull those creeps away because he's interested in the bottom rune. I mean, he sees it's a regen because he has the vision on it.
Yeah. He has no mana, so he needs it. He wants it. He'll get it.
Yep. We're gonna see if they can maybe catch the Darkseer out of position on bottom. I think they might go for it.
There's a Frostbite. There's the there's the Nova. There's gonna be a stun from the Earth fan. Oh god, I gotta learn all those spells by heart, haven't I? Hurl
Yeah,
Boulder. There we go.
It just catches him off with the boulder, and on top of the Crystal Maiden, it becomes a really easy kill. And that's one of the strengths of Panda, but obviously Panda can do a lot more. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like... I guess that was kind of a bad way for me to phrase it, but Panda's just a phenomenal hero, and I think that... And is that a disconnect for Enigma?
That is.
I think they'll be pausing it for him
Yeah.
really shortly. There we go.
Darkseer did die, but he did get a kill on Crystal Maiden.
That was a really good tower deny by the Windrunner there. If you look, she just was sitting in those trees, and she just shoots it once, and she gets the deny in the face of 3 other heroes.
Nice. With the wards there. Also.
Yep, and she has her phase boots, and she has a Windrun, so they can't really punish her for that. I wasn't paying too much attention, I just noticed that she got the deny, and that must have been really, really hard to do in front of a Shadow Shaman with his full set of wards up.
Yeah. I think they should award like 100 gold maybe for denying. For denying towers, not denying creeps.
Yeah, I mean, already just getting the tower deny, though, it just puts the enemies so far back, and it's huge, and that's amazing. It's amazing the Wimmer was able to do that, really. It's always hard to do that, especially in front of the Shadow Shaman wards. I mean, really good play. But the Riki this whole time has pretty much just been free farming. He already has his treads, a poor man's shield, and a Ring of Aquila.
Yeah, but the bottom lane is being pushed very hard though. Tier
Yeah,
2
taking the
tower
tower down
already half, yeah. Let's see, that's gotta be painful, but Riki indeed free farm. I guess they're gonna try to push faster than Riki can farm, to get maybe early barracks or something, but might have some issue with that. Let's see, Darkseer going down to the Windrider. There's all 5 heroes of the Dire here.
And Riki TP's down to help.
Oh, this is a mean team fight. There's no Shadow Shaman though, he's still on his way.
Tidehunter level 5, so he doesn't have his Ravage, but looks like the Enigma does have a Black Hole up, and they're going to try to defend this.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. The Edict, yeah, that's just so much damage, the tower will go down tonight. Oh, there's
Really
the
nice
deny! And Blink Strike
Really
is
good
there.
play.
Yeah,
Oh, so deny for deny.
that's really nice. Yeah, we have the Panda teleporting towards the top lane to get some farm there and defend the tower even more.
And I would imagine that now the Riki is just going to probably farm this lane out as soon as he finds that it's safe. There are 2 sentries down in the lane,
Yeah.
but Riki is getting ever closer to that Diffusal Blade, and as soon as he gets that, he's just going to be really, really threatening.
Yeah, even with the wards, if you see him, you probably want to run rather than engage.
Oh yeah. And there are plenty of heroes that make for really, really good targets on the Dire team as well.
Yeah, the Crystal Maiden, target number 1, Enchantress, Squishy.
And even if he catches the Windrunner in a cloud, it doesn't even matter that she can Windrun, because she'll just be silenced, diffused, and dead.
Yep.
In fact, the only one that isn't a really appealing target is the Brewmaster.
Yeah, well, I feel like the Shrek isn't that easy target either, but I guess he's still pretty squishy with 700 HP.
Yeah. And they are pushing out the creeps middle. They did put the double ion shell on it.
Oh,
and lagging
lag.
a little bit again.
Little much bit. Still no pause. Uh-oh. There we have a pause from the Shrek.
Players are obviously really happy about this.
Yeah. I can imagine.
That guy said he was having fun, right?
Yeah.
But
But,
there are gonna be a lot of really things that they can do as soon as they get a Ravage on Tide, maybe. And that's when their group fight will really be powerful, because the Darkseer can surge himself in, he can surge the Enigma in, or he can surge Tide in, and either one of those heroes can initiate kind of independently. It looks like they're pressuring the top tower a little bit.
yeah, last year 1 tower still standing for the Radiant.
And if you look at the gold lead, it looks like it's actually relatively even. It's within 100 gold in the Dire's favor.
That's a pretty good gold graph, to be fair.
Yeah, that is.
It's like
it's an
one
extremely
tower, another tower, one tower, another tower,
close.
and now it's
Yeah,
back to
it's all,
zero.
the game has always been within 750 gold for both teams.
That's like super even with the 2 kill difference.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
these are both very good teams, and there's a lot on the line here too. It's the DreamHack qualifier, so
Yeah, they really want to go there. Experience graph is definitely in favor for Keita Gaming though, but that's because Ricky's been farming alone, and it looks like Ex-Gosu has been together like the whole time. Oh, there we go. Ravage is there. Ravage is up. Kura getting killed off, and yeah, everything at once. Brewmaster down. Didn't even have time to pop his ult. So Leshrac is gonna try to finish off the Enigma here. Will be able to do so. Is gonna try to run off. Enigma, or sorry, Enchant is killing off the Shadow Shaman in the meantime. Where this. Oh, Diego. Sorry.
it was really nice targeting on the Enigma there too. The Leshrac pressured pretty high. It looks like the Leshrac might go down to Riki here, and he definitely will.
Yeah, Ricky doing so much damage. Having a Ring of Aquila completed. Brewmaster wants to go for this. Does have his ulti. Doesn't pop it yet though. Oh, Darkseer is gonna go down to the Windrunner. And there we go. Yeah, Windrunner still died.
Top tower is under
But
attack.
yeah, they also got the Ricky. That's what
That was
counts.
really nice play from the Leshrac there too. He saw the Enigma, and as did the Crystal Maiden, and they just decided to pressure the Enigma out, and then the Leshrac just ran at the Enigma with his Pulse Nova on, so the Enigma couldn't just black hole.
Yeah, it was a really nice kill on the Brewmaster though. He really didn't have any time to do anything. There was the Ravage, there was a Smoke, there was a Shackle.
Tower is under attack.
Not that a Shackle was really needed because he died so fast, but that was really nice kill. And Darkseer wants to go for him again, and there's he turned into a chicken. Gonna get shackled. There we go. Nice
Will he
shackle
ult?
shot though.
No, looks like he's just gonna walk away. That's fine, and I think that they should get away from both teams.
Yeah, and there we have a pause. And then I'm gonna move something away.
So
from
while
my
we have a
camera.
little bit of downtime, just a reminder, this is a best of 3.
Yeah.
It is the DreamHack qualifier. Looking at the pings, I think that this server is a better server for Keita Gaming right now.
Yeah,
And the
this
next-
it's EU. It's EU.
Yeah. So the next I think should be a US East server, if I'm correct.
You are correct.
All right, and we're at least gonna get 2 games out of this. Hopefully 3.
Hopefully.
Everyone always wants to see a game 3.
And I have to say, looking at the teams now, looking at the gold graph, it's so even. And that's, I mean, experience graph same. It's almost back to 0. Well, it's 500 now, but it's so even. It could definitely turn into 3 games because if they're matched up that evenly.
Oh yeah, and it might look like the gold graph has a lot of humps, but it's important to bear in mind. It's the game has always been within 750 gold. And for most of the game, it's been within 500 gold of each other.
Yep, we don't even see the 2K mark. That's quite impressive. Haven't
Oh, yeah.
had that
These
for
teams are they're both
15
playing
months.
very well too.
Yeah, definitely. Nice counterboarding on the Tide.
Yep.
Yeah, it does seem like Tide is carrying around some wards, so playing a super support here. It seems indeed like Enigma's going for the mech, like you expected it to, and Darkseer is going for the pipe.
Yep.
So that's their support items being built. I hope that the Dire is also gonna is also building some support items because they really need that. Doesn't look like they are though. So far, Windrunner is building towards her Force Staff.
It looks like they're going to go into the Rosh pit. The Dire are just positioned around it. No, they're going to go for it, I think. And it's also really important to note here, too, guys, that the Riki has 480 gold per minute, so the other people on his team are pretty poor, whereas the farm on the Dire is spread more evenly among the heroes.
Yeah.
So if that Riki gets picked off, then it could be really bad. And he's getting very close to the defusal, too. I believe that when Roshan goes down, he should have the defusal. And they're going to go in.
They are. There we have the Ravage, the Vacuum, the Black Hole. Oh, everybody dropped so fast. Team
Oh
wipe.
my gosh, amazing combo. It's a complete
Team
team wipe,
wipe.
and they should get the Roshan.
What the hell?
And that is exactly what the build is. Their whole team comp is based around. It's just that
Yeah.
whole wombo combo right there. The wards are getting their full cleave damage. They get the Black Hole on 5 heroes. The Tide Ravage hits 5 heroes. They vacuum them all. Incredible team fight, and that's going to affect the pace of the game.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Huge team fight.
and everything came together. It definitely helped that it was the Roche pit, so everybody was standing close together. But seriously, yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under
I mean-
that was like the perfect storm of events. It feels like that's 100% what this team is built around in.
Yeah.
And it just worked wonderfully that game. Or
Schoolbook.
that game, rather.
Schoolbook team fight for them.
Oh yeah. We do have Defusal up on Riki.
Yeah, he definitely got a lot of farm. Who got the kill? Shadow Shaman got the kill. Well, he got a quadra kill from the Shadow Shaman with his Ether Shock. He must be so happy.
And we have a sentry on Crystal Maiden, but that's about the extent of the revelation. He may be able to just pick someone and get away here. Even, well, I mean, they're sticking together really well. They have to know that Riki has a Defusal after his items for that fight, but we'll see if he can get a solo kill here. This is when the Riki tends to just move around a little bit and try to pick people off.
Yeah, where is the Riki? Oh, he is moving around indeed, and he's gonna find the Crystal Maiden. What's she doing?
This isn't good for Crystal Maiden. Oh, she's using the courier. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, that's Crystal Maiden being caught out and TP's out. Very smart.
And I think he should go for the BKB now, and he does pick up the Ogre Club. That's really, really smart.
Oh, I can't believe that Crystal Maiden was just standing there, like,
Yeah,
fresh meat.
She was just using the courier there, and it was really unfortunate. She could have been a little bit further down, but I can see why. I mean, it's I guess weird to be in a situation like that, but I think that they did, or at least they must have thought that the Riki had his Defusal. I mean, he went in there with all the items, but still, really, really good play from both teams. If you look at the gold graph, that fight immediately took the gold 4,000 in favor of the Radiant. That's one of the most even gold graphs I've seen, followed by a huge spike.
That's just huge. And I don't think did they even take a tower? I don't think they did. This is all kills? That can't be it. Kills and farm afterwards. Right?
Oh yeah.
Has to be. That's of course the time that the Dire were dead, they missed out on quite a bit of farm. So yeah, that's gonna be.
And that is absolutely huge too. I mean, the experience graph also reflects it. It almost follows the gold graph 1 for 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a gem of True Sight on the Leshrac.
That's really important because now they know for sure that the Riki has a Defusal, so they're going to try to stick at least pretty close to one another. The Leshrac is fairly tanky.
Yeah, I do feel it would have been a more use on Brewmaster, but yeah, then his Earth Spirit would get the gem, I guess.
Yeah, even at that, it's still going to be really, really useful for them not getting picked off. I mean, if anyone is separated from the pack here, then they'll get ganked by the Riki. The Riki's just a constant threat, and this is one of the things that I think has made Riki more popular as of late. Just that whole how he affects the pace of the game. You know, you can never be too far out farming because you never know where the Riki is.
That's so true. The power of the Riki, even with the gem.
Yeah, even if they don't want to go for a smoke gank, they kind of have to because they have to find a way to stick his 5 and still make their time valuable. Maybe try to pick someone off here.
Yeah, I love. I mean, there's a 3-minute delay on the stream, so the fight that just happened at the Roshan pit just got quite a lot of reactions in the chat.
Yeah.
Love seeing that.
Oh yeah, that was an incredible team fight.
Yeah.
Like everything went together absolutely perfectly.
I'm hoping that they can do it again, because it
Yeah.
looks just, it was just awesome.
I mean, if the BKBs start to come up though, their team fight does diminish a lot. Obviously, heroes like Enigma are still useful even with all the BKBs, but
yeah, it will be less. It will definitely be less.
looks like they're gonna try to push the top tower.
Catch up
And
the
I think they're gonna
Brewmaster.
knife him.
There we go, turned into a chicken. Ether Shock is there, Shackle is there, and there we go, Riki killing him. And Enchantress TPing in! What? Double kill for the Riki.
That's 2 heroes down. I don't know if they should try to defend this anymore.
No, they shouldn't, definitely shouldn't, because, oh, they wanted to ravage. There was a search on the Tidehunter who was ready to ravage.
Yeah, they're not gonna drop wards on this or anything. They're probably just gonna try to just wait. There's obviously no need. They got the 2 heroes that they needed to get the tower, so they can afford to just play it a little bit passively.
Yeah. They're gonna try to push on. They want the next team fight. They have every ultimate up again.
If they get their wombo combo off again, then it's gonna be a 1 fight.
Indeed. But well, I don't think they will be able to. The Dire are way more spread now. They will manage to catch out Leshrac though.
Oh, here it comes!
There's the Ravage. Where's the Vacuum though? There's
on the ground.
Oh, pause. What?
Oh, a really bad time to pause.
Enigma disconnects. No.
Really bad time to. But if Enigma disconnects, I mean,
There's not gonna be a block. Yeah, true.
There is a gem on the ground, and there's not much you can do. They probably realized he was disconnected immediately because he was.
Hey, the gem looks the same. But if you saw it in the inventory of the Leshrac, it looked so different.
Oh, but they didn't update the what it looks like on the ground.
No. It looked more like a gem, and this looks more like a talisman. But maybe they're not gonna change it. We'll see.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna, I think, destroy that. They really have no reason not to. But this is a really awkward time to pause.
Yeah, we're gonna see Enchantress drop, even though she's trying hard to survive. But she did,
Oh, yeah.
just get gushed, and Ricky is there, and we'll just need one more hit. We saw the Darkseer running in. Where is he actually? Oh, there he is. He is still on his way to run in. Oh, there we go. Unpause is there.
Master TPing into the thick of the fray. He's gonna just drop his ult
And
immediately.
Black Gold. Vacuum is there too, trying to get extra, but he doesn't get it. But Kurk,
We get the ult off. It's incredible.
nice. Good timing for him. He's probably spamming that button. The Shrek getting a double kill, killing off the Titanhunter and Enigma.
My God.
Good for him with his Nova on. And Darkseer gets killed too by the tower last hit.
That ult was the difference between winning a fight. Oh no, he's a little far forward here with the Riki there, but no, he just whirlwinds the Riki. That ult made the difference, I think, between winning a fight and.
Yeah, Le Shrek will
by a
still go
margin.
down here. Ricky will probably die here too, but he has an Aegis,
Picked
so
off by the edict.
yeah, he has an Aegis, so we'll be just fine.
They didn't destroy the gem, did they? They have the gem up on Windrunner right now.
Nice, yeah, true. Yeah, so
Wow,
doesn't
that's too.
so doesn't look
And
like
Panda got
100%.
the ult off, I think, with less than 100 HP too. He just wanted it after he came out of it, and that was huge. That was unbelievable. And that's the strength of Panda. I mean, he can do that.
He can still be alive when you think he's almost dead. Otherwise, I have to think though. The pulse was there. I think it might have been different if the pulse
I
wasn't
did
there.
too. I do too, because they look really clear that, I mean, you could see that the Panda was TPing into the thick of the fight during all of that chaos to, to get right in the middle of the action.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it seemed like they were highly prepared. Like they were just waiting there to black hole him, like single target black hole, to try to make sure they couldn't get his ult off. They ended up getting it off anyways. And
Yeah.
now the gold is still 7.5k in the Radiant's favor. The experience graph is now about 10,000 in the Radiant's favor still.
Yeah, I don't
And if you
think
look
it's
at the-
updated yet though. Oh,
Oh,
Shadow
yeah,
Shaman.
I don't even.
Shadow
But if
Shaman
you
wants to
look
TP out.
That Riki is still ridiculously fun.
Shadow Shaman is gonna die here though. Last hit's gonna go to the Brewmaster. And in the meantime, Ricky kills off the Enchantress in the forest.
Yep. That's the threat of the Riki. You can
Yep.
never be alone.
No, Blink Dagger up on the Beastmaster. Brewmaster. Oh wow, I'm gonna have that mistake a lot. Panda. Yeah, there we go. But then again, I call Storm Spirit a panda too.
This Riki is still farming at 576 gold per minute, and that one is that figure is, I believe, up to date, and that's insane. His farm is
Yeah.
really good. Had the BKB up, he's probably gonna be going for the Manta now. It's a really standard Riki build.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, go on.
no, well, the gold graph actually updated now, and it didn't really drop all that much, to be fair.
Yeah, it looked like it didn't make too much of a difference, even with that big fight.
Yeah, well, they did get, of course, they got a tower,
Yep.
and we have a bit of evenness when the pulse was there. Maybe.
And this Riki is just, it's so powerful, and there are 3 heroes that are like level 10 and below on the dire side that are just going to be food for the Riki, and he's been using his diffusal charges really judiciously. I mean, he still has 5 up on a level 1 diffusal blade, so
Yeah.
he's only used them when he needed to get a kill.
I just realized when you said it, Ricky is level 17. And
Yeah.
everybody on the dire there is indeed still level... Crystal Maiden and Enchantress level 9. Oh, that's so painful.
Yeah,
That's like half the levels.
He's almost twice their level, and then if they get too far away from the gem bearer, it's not gonna be good. We do have a blink dagger up for the Brewmaster, so that's going to be really big.
Yeah. Especially if you can get a good thunderclap. I feel like they should put the gem on the Brewmaster though, and definitely not on the Windrunner.
Yeah, the Windrunner is really susceptible to being picked off, I think, but either the Brewmaster or the Leshrac, I think, would make good candidates to carry it. But they have their reasons. And it looks like Crystal Maiden getting 2 shot almost. That armor shred from the Tide. Really hard hitting.
Yeah. They're gonna be able to take
the
the tower.
Warrior too, and yeah, like you said, they're gonna get a free tower from this.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Dire doesn't even want to defend it. They want to play it safe. I mean, every cooldown is up once again. I think Keita wants to go for this. They want to get a Ravaged Black Hole, Vacuum, maybe even a Darkseer wall, maybe.
Yeah,
There's
so
Shadow
this far
Shaman
ahead,
War.
I think they can do it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice Shackle, getting the Ricky and the Shadow Shaman together. Pipe goes off on the Radiant, which is now completed on the Darkseer.
I think it would have to be the Brewmaster who engages this for his team here. But it's gonna be really hard to engage with those wards still.
Shackle Shot doesn't latch. Oh, where did we go? Oh, Ricky trying to kill off a couple easy targets. Pops his BKB, is going for the Leshrac. is gonna be able to take Leshrac. Ravage is there. Tidehunter killing out the Crystal Maiden. Enchantress being on the run there. In the meantime, we see Shadow Shame being in a lot of trouble. Brewmaster killing him off. And where's the Darkseer? Is that the Darkseer? It was actually the Darkseer, yeah. Everybody backing off, and they're gonna take this barracks.
Yep, that's
Or
a
are
rack.
they?
Oh,
Blinking,
Let's look
Thunderclap,
at that.
Darkseer walls there, getting some nice copies out. Was the black hole there yet? No, it wasn't. Still available. Cork is gonna go down here though. Darkseer getting the kills on him. Kill on him. And Leshrac is back, trying to do a little bit of extra damage with his Nova pumping through. And there's the black hole, getting two.
Ooh, nice vacuum.
Nice vacuum indeed. And Korok will go down once again. Or will he? He might take a kill with him. Silence is there. Darkseer getting the last hit. And Crystal Main will die too. And there's the GG called. Go next. Because they can't take this combination of black holes and
At
vacuums.
this point, there's just no way they're going to win a group fight. That Riki is way too powerful. 800 experience per minute, level 19, 629 gold per minute. The gold graph, it went from being one of the most even games I think I've ever seen. The first 13 minutes of the game, almost dead even, and then all of a sudden, they get their wombo combo off, and the game ends with a 15,000 gold lead, 26 minutes in.
That combination, that fight made the game, definitely.
Yeah, that one fight, like, and I don't even think it was the worst decision making to go for that.
For the
Roshan there.
No,
It
not
just
at
happened
all.
to be the perfect storm. Like it was just the right point in the game for that combo to really shine, and they picked off 5 for 0, got the Roshan and got a free tower, and that was huge.
Yeah, that was. It was great to watch, also.
Oh yeah, it really was. Looks like the next game is up. Password is the same.
Okay, thank you. Just gotta remove my screen first before I show the password, which I shouldn't. Which I didn't. I didn't, so it's cool.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was one of the best fights that I've seen in a while, though. On that Rosh pit, they just got everything off. It was insane.
I never seen that combination being done so perfectly. I mean, of course, you know that that's the combination they go for, and you know that that's the aim. But to actually get all 5 in that black hole after a vacuum, after a ravage, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was huge.
That was huge. Oh, it looked like Luminous was streaming with less delay than I was. Damn it.
Uh-oh. You know, one thing I thought was really interesting as well was just that about that team comp, it's like it doesn't even have to be the perfect wombo combo type deal. I mean, they could just drop a black hole and then vacuum everyone back around it afterwards. I mean, there were so many ways for that to go. And just ended up being a phenomenal draft overall.
Perfect. Yeah, perfectly executed. I am gonna play commercial. Oh no, there's a 3-minute delay. Shouldn't do that. Have to remember. I keep forgetting. 1 minute is nicely timed because if I do a commercial, it shows that right now rather than waiting 3 minutes for the commercial. So.
Yep.
Annoying.
And during this game, it will be Ex-Gosu fighting on the home turf, though.
Yeah, yeah. Especially not forget that indeed they were fighting on UE servers, EU servers even, and that's gonna make a difference, definitely.
Yeah. Luckily for both teams, though, the ping difference wasn't that bad. It looked like the team that was off servers there was sitting at about around 200 ping on everyone.